You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Mum's death anniversary versus bored at Beyonce. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. There's plenty of comment and reportage about the attendance of the Sussexes just recently at the Beyonce concert. And the fact that photographs emerged of Harry looking rather bored has provided plenty of commentary, along with video footage that shows Harry's wife dancing, that later shows them having a hug, that shows that him appearing to clear something from his nose or indicate to her that she's got something on her nose. All material that has been spattered across the internet. Page 6 has joined in with this commentary by explaining Prince Harry dragged for looking bored at Beyonce's Renaissance tour with Harry's wife. The article asks, is Prince Harry a member of the Bayhive? Although the Duke of Sussex and Harry's wife were spotted at Beyonce's Renaissance tour on Friday night, fans were quick to point out Harry's seemingly bored expression. In a viral concert photo, the suit's alum could be seen dancing alongside mother Doria Ragland as her husband, 38, stared into the distance with his hands in his pockets. He was also photographed checking his phone. The trio, who each wore silver, or grey in Harry's case, at Queen Bey's request, watched the show from a private box at the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. One Twitter user accused Harry of looking as if he was being held hostage during the show, while another added that the Brit appeared positively bored out of his skull. Harry, the most miserable man to ever watch a Beyonce gig, a third wrote, clearly in a foul mood and doesn't care who sees it. An additional Twitter user, however, noted that Harry's glum appearance was relatable, writing that he looked like any other boyfriend husband who was made to go to a Beyonce concert. More fans came to the prince's defense, including one who tweeted, I need someone to tell me if Jay-Z smiles and jumps around for the duration of every Beyonce concert. You peeps need to stop analysing every single thing Harry does. Another called it admirable and sweet of Harry to go out and celebrate Ragland's birthday so close to the anniversary of Princess Diana's death, as those anniversaries can be tough. As the user pointed out, the concert came at the intersection of two major dates in the couple's lives. While they went out in celebration of Ragland's 67th birthday, the joyous occasion was just one day after the anniversary of Diana's passing 26 years ago. While Harry and the former actress, 42, are out in honour of Ragland, the duo also have ties to the Crazy in Love singer. As Page 6 previously reported, their relationship with Beyonce can be linked back to their first meeting in 2019 at the London premiere of The Lion King. Beyonce went on to commend Harry's wife for her bravery following the 2021 Oprah Winfrey interview in which she accused the royal family of racial bias. Thank you, Harry's wife, for your courage and friendship and leadership, Beyonce wrote on her website at the time. We're all strengthened and inspired by you. In Harry and Harry's wife's December 2022 Shitflix documentary, Harry's wife disclosed that the two were texting buddies. In one scene, Harry's wife said the Grammy winner believed she was selected to break generational curses. What a load of fucking tosh. She wants me to feel safe and protected. She admires and respects my bravery and vulnerability. Made up gush. Anyway, Harry gets some criticism, but also some support for appearing at the concert and looking cheesed off. But it was around the time of his mother's anniversary death. It happened 26 years ago, and you might think, for instance, that he would be well over it by now. But we know that he's not, because he regularly talks about the death of his mother. He regularly exhumes her corpse to talk about her. Some people move on when somebody has died. They reflect on their life here and there, often when it's that person's birthday, perhaps at Christmas, and of course on the anniversary of their death. but they will often do so quietly, in their own moments, with silent reflection. For some people, the loss never really goes away. I've observed where people are still badly affected by it years later. On a day-to-day basis, they're fine, but key anniversaries, wedding anniversaries, Christmas, as I mentioned, birthdays, and of course the anniversary of their death, cause them to feel upset. It might only be for a few minutes. It might make the day or a day or two difficult to get through, as they have rampaging emotions generated by the remembrance of the loss of this person. For Harry, of course, he lost somebody that he was very close to, his mother. He lost her at a young age, and he lost her in tragic circumstances. And he was subjected to the glare of the world that looked on as his tragedy was played out. All of that has clearly, as I've explained previously, had an impact upon him. And of course, whilst he receives repeated criticism about rolling out his mother's corpse on a regular basis, it shouldn't be underestimated the impact and damage that is caused to Harry. Naturally, therefore, you would think that his wife, being his wife and apparently someone that very much cares about him, would have his best interests at heart with regard to the anniversary and the day surrounding it. But not Harry's wife. Why? Because she has no emotional empathy. And therefore, the death anniversary of Diana is only relevant to the extent that Harry's wife can make some leverage off it. Otherwise, Harry, who might have been in a situation where his mind was just drifting to his mother when he was at the concert, or it might just be he doesn't like Beyonce's music and he was bored. But it wouldn't be unreasonable for him to have moments of where he was thinking about his mother and wouldn't look particularly best pleased. Harry's wife doesn't care about this. And the fact that he was dragged to a concert with her friends, and her mother, notice Harry didn't have any friends there, Nacho wasn't there, nobody else that he's friends with, if he has any other friends beyond Nacho, they weren't there. It was all Harry's wife, and that just again emphasises the absence of emotional empathy that she has for her husband. No matter what your view might be about him getting over it, he hasn't done. And therefore, even 26 years later, the anniversary of his mother's death impacts upon him. Some of you will agree that that's understandable. Others will say, no, you should be beyond it by now. But either way, it is what it is. It still troubles Harry. What's Harry's wife's reaction to this? Let's go to a concert because it's my mum's birthday, and let's go with my friends. There we are, that'll cheer you up, Harry. It just shows what she truly thinks of him. That she doesn't say, I know this is difficult for you, let's stay out of the limelight, let's just stay at home for these couple of days. No, we'll go out. Pull yourself together, man. Going to a concert will cheer you up. Stop looking like you've got a slapped arse for a face. Harry's wife doesn't care about him, and the fact that she caused him, and she did, to go to this concert because he clearly didn't want to go, he clearly didn't choose to go, he felt that he had to do, no doubt subjected to the pincer movement from both his wife and his mother-in-law. So this meant that he gets dragged to something that he didn't want to go to at the occasion when he's thinking about his mother, and it once again demonstrates the complete absence of emotional empathy that Harry's wife has for her husband. Let's just dip below the line for a moment at page 6 to see what people are saying with regard to all of this, to see do they share the views that have been advanced about Harry and his sulky face. Wood in Maine states he needs to leave her in Los Angeles and head home to Dad and Bro. She was a mistake from the start. I hope he hasn't burned too many bridges back at the firm. Wills has been the one who has the perfect marriage, while Harry regrets ever saying, I do. Harry's wife has taken him for the financial ride of his life. Reality Kitty writes, he has the option of staying home with his kids if the concert was too much on the death anniversary. He pushed so many away. His brother is really the only person who might understand. I hope they can mend fences someday. Jerry London, sorry, but if I was taken to a Beyonce concert, I would have the same look on my face. Just because someone is famous or popular doesn't mean everyone's going to be excited to watch your performance. Sometimes it's just not your thing. My condolences to Harry. John Galt, this is what he signed up for, and he fully realises it now. M.A. I'm thinking Harry's wife forced him to go to the concert. It doesn't seem like something he'd do so close to the anniversary of his mother's death, being it's his security blanket to speak about it all of the time. In turn, it makes him appear hypocritical. Harry's wife obviously doesn't care. The photo op was more important. Indeed. A.B. I cannot believe Harry's wife and Raglan hit Beyonce's concert on Diana's 26th death anniversary, dancing, twerking, and all. Well, indeed she would do, because she doesn't care about him. And it's more important to her to be seen at a concert than consider what her husband is feeling. Okay, it's not only Harry's wife controlling Hapless, but Doria too. Between the two of them, he probably can't even choose his own clothes himself. Seriously, Harry was likely seething that Harry's wife was having fun with her mother after driving away his entire family, leaving him with no one to share special moments with. Free Speech 1. Of course, Harry's wife and Doria are animated. In California, they're getting half plus child support. Harry got played. Millie Love. He looked angry and uncomfortable. I feel sorry for him. He looked so happy when he was in England, and here he seems lost. I think the last place he wants to be is at a Beyonce concert. Why did she drag him there? Jack Rabbit responds because her PR team told her that going on a date night with Harry, not to mention taking her jailbird mother out for her birthday, would make her seem relatable to the little people and help her launch her social media effort. It's not like this was some genuine night out for them. He doesn't look bored. He looks enraged. Similar comments, all identifying that there's a lack of concern by Harry's wife, and this is another example of how she comes first, he comes second, and she has no emotional empathy for him because she's a narcissist. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.